Hey guys, Zach Bagans here. I've seen a lot of creepy stuff in my time, but what we're about to explore is on a whole other level. We're diving into the heart of the world's most haunted places. From ancient ruins to abandoned asylums, these locations have witnessed the darkest chapters of human history. Get ready to journey with me to the corners of the globe where the unexplained reigns supreme. You might want to keep the lights on for this one. All right, let's kick things off with a place that needs no introduction, the Bermuda Triangle. This infamous stretch of ocean stretching between Miami, Bermuda and Puerto Rico has been freaking people out for centuries. It's a place where ships vanish without a trace, where planes disappear into thin air, and where compasses spin like they're possessed. We're talking about a place where the laws of physics seem to take a vacation. Could it be extraterrestrial activity? The Bermuda Triangle is a breeding ground for strange occurrences. The stories of the missing vessels, the chilling tales of those lost at sea, they stick with you. Next up, we're heading to the Nevada desert, to a place shrouded in secrecy and whispered rumors, Area 51. This top-secret military base has been the source of countless conspiracy theories. It's like the government went out of their way to make this place scream, "We've got something to hide." For decades, people have reported seeing strange lights in the sky above Area 51. Lights that move with a speed and agility that defy explanation. Could it be experimental aircraft? Sure, that's what they want you to think. But what if it's something more? What if it's evidence of extraterrestrial life, hidden away from the public eye? The stories of alien autopsies, crashed UFOs and government cover-ups, they're more than just stories in this part of the world. They're a part of the fabric of the place. You can feel the weight of the secrets buried beneath the desert sand. And the energy, guys, the energy is off the charts. It's like this place is a beacon, drawing in those who believe, those who know that we're not alone in the universe. And trust me, after spending time at Area 51, you'll start to believe too. All right, let's head over to England, to a place shrouded in ancient mystery, Stonehenge. This isn't just a bunch of rocks standing in a field, this is a portal to the past. These massive stones have been standing here for over 5,000 years, and to this day, nobody knows exactly what they were used for. Some say it was an astronomical observatory. Others believe it was a sacred burial ground. But there's a palpable energy here, something you can feel in your bones. People have reported seeing apparitions, feeling cold spots, and experiencing a strange sense of dread. Could it be residual energy from rituals performed here centuries ago? Or are we tapping into something more, something that defies explanation? We're going to try and communicate with whatever might be lurking here and hopefully get some answers about Stonehenge's true purpose. Next stop, Scotland, the land of myths, legends and one elusive creature, the Loch Ness Monster. This place has captivated imaginations for centuries with tales of a serpentine creature lurking in the depths of this massive lake. Is Nessie real, or just a figment of our collective imagination? We're talking about a body of water that's 23 miles long and over 700 feet deep. That's a lot of room for something to be hiding. There have been countless sightings over the years, blurry photos and sonar readings that suggest something large and unidentified lives down there. We're going to be using our most advanced equipment to try and capture evidence of Nessie. We're talking underwater cameras, sonar and even thermal imaging. This is a creature of legend, and we're determined to find out if it's flesh and blood or just a ghost story that's been passed down for generations. Get ready to journey back in time as we head to Egypt, home to one of the most iconic and mysterious structures ever built, the Great Pyramid of Giza. These pyramids aren't just tombs, they're enigmas, testaments to an advanced civilization that seemed to vanish into thin air. How did they construct these massive structures with such precision, using technology that we still don't fully understand today? And what about the stories of curses, hidden chambers, and strange occurrences reported by those who dare to enter. The energy inside the pyramid is unlike anything I've ever felt before. It's heavy, ancient, and it feels like you're being watched. We're going to be spending the night inside the King's Chamber, a location said to be a focal point of paranormal activity. Our goal is to connect with whatever entities might be present and uncover the truth behind the mysteries of the pyramids. We're heading into some of the most treacherous waters on Earth, a place the Japanese call the Dragon's Triangle. This ain't no fairy tale, guys. This is the Devil's Triangle. Like its infamous cousin, the Bermuda Triangle, ships and planes have vanished here without a trace, swallowed whole by the Pacific. We're talking unexplained electromagnetic disturbances, reports of eerie green fogs, and whispers of monstrous creatures lurking beneath the waves. Some say it's underwater volcanoes, methane gas eruptions, even freaking time warps. But whatever the hell is going on here, it's messing with the laws of nature. We're here to confront whatever forces are at play, to stare into the face of the unknown. Are we going to find scientific explanations or something more sinister? Are we going to encounter the spirits of those lost, claimed by the Dragon's Triangle? This is uncharted territory, even for seasoned investigators like us. We're walking a tightrope between this world and the next, and there's no telling what we're going to find. But one thing's for sure, we're going to get answers, no matter the cost. Imagine building a house, not for shelter, but for survival. That's the story of Sarah Winchester, widow of the Winchester rifle magnate. This labyrinth of endless hallways and doors to walls is her legacy. Haunted by spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles, she built to confuse them. But you can't outrun your demons, and you can't outbuild them either. The energy here is palpable, heavy with tragedy and despair. Sarah Winchester's presence is everywhere, seeking peace. Every footstep echoes with sorrow, every corner a reminder of violence. We're walking through a living monument to guilt and fear. The spirits here are restless, trapped in an endless loop. We've got to tread carefully, show respect, and uncover the truth. We're going to uncover the truth behind the Winchester Mystery House. Transylvania, the land of dark forests, misty mountains, and ancient legends. This place is practically synonymous with vampires where folklore and reality blur. At the heart of it all stands Bran Castle, the inspiration for Bram Stoker's Dracula. There's a darkness here, a palpable energy that's hard to ignore. This land has seen centuries of bloodshed and chilling encounters. The locals will tell you stories of creatures that stalk the night. We're here to separate fact from fiction, to see if the legends hold any truth. We're going to investigate the dark corners of the castle and the dense forests. We're going to talk to the locals and hear their stories. This is a place where the veil between worlds feels thin. We're on the hunt for the truth behind the legend of Dracula. We're ready to face whatever lurks in the shadows. All right, let me tell you, this place gets under your skin. We're talking about Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls, just south of Mexico City in the canals of Xochimilco. This island is like stepping into a horror movie. Thousands of dolls, I mean everywhere you look, dolls hanging from trees, nailed to walls, their lifeless eyes staring out. They say a young girl drowned here, and the caretaker, a man named Don Julian Santana Barrera, started hanging dolls to appease her spirit. Over 50 years he lived here, hanging more and more dolls, until he too was found drowned in the same spot as the little girl. Locals say the dolls move their heads, their limbs, that their whispers follow you. We're going to find out if these dolls are just creepy relics, or if they're vessels for something more sinister. Germany, the Black Forest. This place has been scaring the hell out of people for centuries. It's where the Brothers Grimm set their terrifying fairy tales, and let me tell you, those stories came from somewhere real dark. This forest is dense, full of these gnarled ancient trees that block out the sun. It's like the forest itself is closing in on you. People have reported seeing shadow figures, hearing disembodied voices, feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. Some say it's haunted by the souls of those who died here, lost in the woods or worse. Others talk about ancient pagan rituals, summoning things best left undisturbed. We're about to step into this darkness, and I can already feel the energy shifting. We're down south now in St. Francisville, Louisiana, the Myrtles Plantation. This place is dripping with history and most of it is blood. Built in 1796, it's said to be built on an ancient Indian burial ground. And trust me, that's just the beginning. They say at least 10 murders happened within these walls. Slaves brutally killed, a family poisoned, a young girl thrown down the stairs. You can feel the weight of their suffering, the anger, the despair. It's heavy. One of the most well-known stories is that of Chloe, a slave who was caught poisoning the owner's family. She was hanged for her crimes, and now her spirit is said to roam the plantation seeking revenge. People have captured her image in photos, a shadowy figure in a turban staring out from the darkness. Guys, we're standing at the edge of Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Sea of Trees. This place has a heavy energy, a darkness that's palpable. It's tragically known as a place where people come to end their lives, and that kind of despair leaves a mark. The air is thick with the weight of sorrow, and the dense foliage seems to absorb the light, casting an eerie, almost oppressive atmosphere. You can feel the history here, the pain, the anguish. It's enough to make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. We've got our gear, our EMF readers, our EVP recorders, and we're going in. We're here to document, to investigate, to see if we can connect with whatever might be lingering in this haunted forest. The stories from here are chilling, folks. People report seeing apparitions, feeling cold spots, hearing disembodied voices. We're not here to judge, we're here to understand. Let's see what the spirits of Aokigahara have to tell us. This is it, the infamous Bell Witch Cave. This place is steeped in legend, in fear. The story of the Bell Witch, a malevolent entity that terrorized the Bell family back in the early 1800s, is one of the most well-known hauntings in American history. They say this cave was a source of the entity's power, a place where it could manifest and unleash its rage. People have reported being scratched, pushed, even hearing their names whispered from the darkness. This isn't your average haunting, folks. This is something darker, something more sinister. As we make our way deeper into this cave, the air gets heavy. It's like something is pressing down on us, watching our every move. The silence here is deafening, broken only by the sound of our own breathing and the occasional drip of water. I can feel my pulse quickening, my senses are on high alert. The energy here is undeniable. This isn't a game. The Bell Witch is the stuff of nightmares, and we're about to step into its domain. This unassuming house behind me holds a dark and terrifying history. This is the Amityville Horror House, the site of one of the most horrific mass murders in American history, and a place forever linked to the paranormal. In 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his entire family in this house. What followed were claims of terrifying paranormal activity experienced by the Lutz family who moved in shortly after. Cold spots, foul odors, strange voices, even accounts of demonic figures. This place was a nightmare come to life. The Lutz family fled the house after only 28 days, driven out by the sheer terror that permeated every inch of this place. Their story became a sensation, a terrifying tale that captivated the world. We're here to investigate the claims, to see if the darkness that gripped the DeFeo and Lutz families still lingers. This house is a reminder that evil can touch even the most ordinary-looking places, leaving behind a chilling legacy of fear and despair. Guys, we're standing on the edge of something massive, something ancient, something unexplained. The Nazca lines. Carved into the desert floor, these geoglyphs are like nothing I've ever seen. You can't even tell what they are from the ground. You've got to be in the air to get the full picture. Some say the Nazca people were mapping the stars or communicating with something beyond our world. How else could they have created such intricate designs on this scale without the ability to fly? Standing here, the energy is palpable. There's a stillness in the air, a weight that hangs over you as you try to wrap your mind around the mystery. The Forest of Dean, man. This place has been around for centuries, a silent witness to countless seasons and stories. The veil between our world and the other side feels paper thin. People whisper about strange happenings in these woods, shadowy figures darting between the trees, vanishing when you get closer. The forest holds on to the energy of the past. You can feel it, that heavy energy, that sense of being watched. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Your gut tells you something isn't right. It's like the forest is alive. Could it be residual energy from past tragedies or something more sinister? We're here to find out, into the heart of the Forest of Dean. We're beneath the streets of Paris, in the infamous catacombs, a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers stretching for miles, holding the remains of over 6 million souls. Imagine the energy down here, the residual echo of so many lives lived and lost. The air is thick with the weight of death, a constant reminder that we are just visitors in this city of the dead. The silence is almost deafening, broken only by the sound of our own footsteps and the occasional drip of water. You can't escape the feeling that you're surrounded by the spirits of the departed. They're watching us, their presence felt in the cold drafts, the whispers that seem to come from the walls themselves. We've heard the stories, the accounts of people encountering apparitions, feeling unseen hands on their shoulders, hearing voices calling out from the darkness. Tonight we're here to see for ourselves if the legends are true. From the eerie depths of the Paris catacombs to the shadowy forests of the world, we've journeyed to some of the most haunted and mysterious locations on Earth. We've encountered unsettling energy, unexplained phenomena, and stories that will stay with us long after the cameras stop rolling. But our exploration of the paranormal doesn't end here. There are countless other haunted hotspots out there waiting to be investigated. So subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and join us as we delve deeper into the unknown. And remember, if you've ever had your own paranormal experience, share your story in the comments below. We're all in this together, searching for answers in the darkness. Until next time, keep it locked.